Alright, everybody, grab a pencil and paper. We are going to hold this party in the Helsinki of the Cable Factory on November 2 through 4th. It has a friendly atmosphere, free coffee, an ice cream machine, which is broken, a pancake making machine, which is also broken,
Good.
showers, which you should use,
For the love of God, please.
and fun. Welcome to Helsinki, everyone. I'm the Joker.
I love a bunch of drunken Finnish sceners. I think that would depend on who they are. I am homo THG.
Oh, THG.
No, I'm cool.
Compos.
I
don't
love
know.
these guys. Okay,
I don't know what the hell this is. Alex loaded this one up.
yeah.
Alex was a hero and found one of the few working public domain ROMs in this directory.
I'm the hero, but I forgot to get the name of the thing before I did, so I was asking you what it was, and you're like, Alex.
You're the one who picked it. Hey, if you're into rebirth music, obscure music, old school karaoke, esoteric programming, propaganda picture, you may like Retro Pals. Welcome to Retro Pals Mascot Friday, where we rank the classic platformers of the past and the shitty games that suck ass.
That guy's cool mouth.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we polled our Twitter followers, asked them what they wanted to see tonight. Number one game, Panic Restaurant. Hey, how about that?
Oh, that's a good game.
An actual good game. Followed by Kickmaster, a personal favorite of mine. And we're going to conclude with the Bugs Bunny birthday blowout. And wouldn't you know it, it's Bugs Bunny's birthday today.
Yeah, 78 years of Bugs Bunny, baby.
That's a long time. Imagine being married to him for 78 years.
Was he married to Lola Bunny or something?
Lola Bunny is a grandmother bunny now.
She's too...
Altpotty.org. Ticket sales start in August the 2nd. Get in now. Make sure you become a port of the alternative experience.
I love being a port of an alternative experience.
End of message.
Alright.
Alright, so the games we play tonight, as we do on every Mascot Friday, we're going to rank them on our big master list, as you can see here. We got Showers in the south, heading to the north. The alternative party is sweeping over the UK.
We got controversy in chat. Taizo says Bugs is married to Elmer Fudd, and then Krungo says Bugs Bunny is Elmer Fudd's son. All of this sounds very problematic.
I'm pretty sure Bugs has been married to Elmer something like 15, 16 times now. Keeps getting fooled.
Why doesn't he get a prenup? Fucking idiot.
He just sees those bunny gams and those big red lips. And he's all like, yeah, I want a piece of that.
Alright, happy birthday, Bugs.
Happy birthday, Bugs. We'll get to you in a minute, but let's start off with Panic Restaurant.
Why did I put it? There we go.
Here you go, Alex.
Oh, I gotta play. I forget.
Now, here's what I know about Panic Restaurant.
It's expensive.
A long while back, I got an eBay lot that included a whole bunch of random shit, like game boxes, PlayStation 1 games, Atari 2600 cartridges. In that lot was a Panic Restaurant manual, believe it or not. I kept that. I sat on it for a while, thinking it might go up in price. And last year I sold it for $200.
Just the manual?
Just the manual.
Holy Danny!
I wish I had the whole game, but I'll take the manual.
Not my nice little restaurant.
So in addition to this being one of the rarest and most expensive US-released NES games, this also came out in Japan, where it was called Wanpaku Kokun or something like that. Anyway, it was the same game, but all the character designs were different. I think he was like a young chef in the Japanese one, much like I'm the chef.
Come on.
Well, in this one, he's kind of like a nutty professor kind of chef, I guess.
He's the, oh god, he's a Cinnamon Toast Crunch chef.
Oh, he is. Yeah, the guy who ate the other chefs.
Why did he do that?
Because he's fat.
I forget, yes. Okay.
That's officially what happened. And also the Cookie Wolf. He did the Cookie Cop and the Cookie Dog dirty.
They're buried underneath a stadium somewhere. What was that, General Mills? Yeah, they're buried underneath some, like, General Mills sponsored stadium. Like, the General Mills, like...
Cookie Crisp used to be Ralston Purina. And I remember that, because back then I thought, wait a minute, isn't that dog food? Am I just eating dog food? And then I ate it anyway.
I like that you just ate it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't think about it too much. So, this is a late-release Taito game. Much like the next game we're going to play, Kickmaster. This is not developed by Taito, though. This was subcontracted out to... Well, it wasn't Warp just yet, but it would later be named Warp, because this was Kenji Ino's studio back then.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it was a couple years after this that he would officially form Warp, along with a couple of people who worked on this game with him. So Ino and friends worked on this, and then they worked on an unreleased NES game called Sunman, which I like quite a bit, but unfortunately went unreleased. Eaton.
Sunman is great. It is hard but great.
It is. Oh, you got a
more
spoon.
range, yeah.
Alright, so a culinary themed platformer. I've heard of weirder. The enemies seem appropriate. Your weaponry is appropriate.
Yeah. I'm way better at this game than I used to be.
Yeah. Anyone have experience with this game? What do y'all think? Is this one of the better ones? That was a speedrun, Alex.
Huh? I guess so.
You're just gonna...
I guess that was just a nice little clear.
You're doing better at this than Pizza Pop.
Well,
and yeah, let's put it... Let's say that right away. This is a better game than Pizza Pop. It controls better, you get multiple hits, no one-hit deaths. It's got patchy slot. Or is this just regular slot?
Regular slot. Spending all my money, it's slots.
Hey, Bobinator. Yeah, we mentioned it was Kenji Ino joined this game. One of his earliest ones. I think he discussed it in an interview with OneUp.com. He also mentioned Sunman briefly. Mainly just being like, wait, that ROM actually exists?
I'm glad he knew it existed at least.
Yeah, you're welcome, Kenji. Rest in peace.
Alright, it's time for the soup level. Inspired by that classic soup.
Who eats soup?
Me.
I mean, as part of like a 5-course meal, who would even bother?
I don't know, you go to some fancy restaurants and they're like, here's like cream of the elephant, I don't know.
That sounds terrible.
It's one of those super rich people restaurants where it's like you're eating some of this stuff and you're like, I don't know about this. Is this normal? Should I be eating this?
I don't even want to know what cream of elephant is.
But
this game looks nice. It's got good animation, a decent variety of power-ups.
Got murdered by a pizza.
Several death frames of animation.
Death music.
Death music, yeah. It's got flans that wiggle when they stop moving.
Oh, look at that! Oh!
That's a delightful little
shit.
little detail.
Oh, what are the lies? I don't like that I don't get to keep my power-ups between levels. That sucks.
That's true. You should be able to just keep them. Because why not? Alright, we have fans of unlimited soup and salads at Olive Garden. Can't fault you there.
That is so good.
Uzi says the flans are the best part of the game. Aw, man. Why can't the rest be good? I'm sure it's decent. I haven't played all the way through this, but it seemed pleasant, what little I've seen.
It's pretty hard. I mean, not compared to Pizza Pop, though. Pizza Pop is way harder.
Oh, yeah. Pizza Pop just felt like it was difficult to get into. Whereas this, you just need... You need to catch the fish.
I found a secret area.
Nice.
Never done this before. Look at that water! That looks gorgeous!
Yeah, nice parallax. There was some good parallax effects in Sunman, too, come to think of it.
It's hard. I'm not catching any fish.
If you're looking for a full version of this bonus game on NES, look for Fishfall from Wisdom Tree.
Yes!
That's this, but between every level you get Bible quotes.
Isn't that like Fishfall plus For Him the Ride?
Yeah, it's included on Sunday Fun Day. That's a mascot platformer.
I almost put that in our thing, but I didn't know if that would be...
Jesus is a mascot.
He is! Jesus made famous for Danny Phantom. Alright, I'm gonna continue because this is a fun game, sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna try a little bit more here. I want to do everything I can before I have to play the birthday blowout. Come on.
I don't know, maybe it's secretly good.
Hey, you're right, it's Chemco.
Maybe AVGN overreacted when he shit all over Bugs Bunny.
Did he like? Okay, I haven't watched a lot of AVGN. Did he like drop trow and everything?
Oh my god, yeah, he slammed him to the ground, pulled off his pants, and shit on his face.
Amazing!
Clearly.
Was it like, okay.
You haven't seen much AVGN, clearly.
I haven't. I only barely watched that thing with Inspector Gadget in Minecraft.
That's not even...
No!
That's unofficial.
Fuck.
That's not part of canon anymore. But yeah, I gotta sit you down and make you watch the AVGN at some point.
You do. I've mostly avoided it. Actually, that's not true. I have seen one AVGN video, and it was a Top Gun video. And that was him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I saw that one. actually at Thanksgiving with someone's family, and their brother just brought out. He's like, oh, you gotta watch this on this computer, and we're all like curled up on Thanksgiving watching the Top Gun episode of AVGN, like 2008.
Eating turkey and then watching the guy say, "You can't land the fucking plane, ass."
He basically. It was while dinner was cooking. It
okay, well, you gotta do something.
It wasn't Christmas. I don't remember. It was some family holiday.
It fits any occasion. Yeah. Don't listen to Blab. Don't watch the shit pickle episode. There's a lot of stupid shit in this first season. Start with season 2. I've said this before.
Okay. I'm gonna catch more fish again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing now.
Welcome to the fish fry.
Yeah, I'm being told not to watch shit pickle. Don't worry, I won't. I
didn't even remember what episode that was, but
I'm just thinking of all the brown bricks. I'm sorry. See,
Someone introduced Alex to the Inspector Gadget deleted video.
You can blame that on Cassidy.
Yeah.
Thanks for the points.
Now I really have to make you watch more of it, because it's clearly more than that. It's much more advanced. Subtle humor, you wouldn't get it.
You're right.
Hey, extra heart container.
Yeah.
You gotta say ass just right.
Ass. How's that?
No, you need practice.
Oh shit. No!
Oh, that's
How
bad.
is that fucking...
That's pretty unfair.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a diarrhea dog shit on that concept.
There we go.
No.
Everybody welcome the angry video game Alex.
Oh, I'm not good at this. This is...
Chandelier shooting electricity?
What
Hello, OSHA compliance? I don't know.
Okay, that's me. Okay. I like this game. I'm not that good at it, but this is genuinely a super fun platformer, and I want to see how Danny does.
Alright, let's see how this is. We're open again.
Yeah, that pizza will just find you wherever you're at.
Mm-hmm.
They will find you and break your legs.
I noticed a couple of times the game pulled surprise attacks on you, like you'd scroll the screen up and then suddenly pizza. Can't talk anymore. I'm too busy thinking of shit pickle.
I don't even... What is that?
It's a thing that's... It's a stupid character who just says shit pickle. That's the whole joke.
That's like... Man, that's like a weak version of the masturbating bear.
Kinda.
Where it's just the concept is supposed to be funny and it just does one single thing.
The angry video game nerd truly is the new Conan O'Brien. Look for AVGN on TBS. Yeah, like right up here, there's a pizza that'll hit you right in the face if you jump. See?
Yeah, it's super... Yeah, Chad's mentioning, it's a super aggressive pizza. I'm trying to... I feel bad. I actually haven't watched a lot of anger stuff.
It's formative for us YouTube kids. For us kids in the YouTube generation.
Okay, Danny. You were not a child when AVGN premiered.
I'm just saying, making YouTube videos and not watching AVGN is like making movies and not watching any Clint Eastwood movies. I don't know. He's the Clint Eastwood of gaming, is what I'm saying. He has this hilarious bit about an invisible guy in a chair.
Jesus Christ.
This game's tougher than I gave it credit for. There's a lot of shit that can come at you.
Yeah, right?
But it lets you take it at a nice, leisurely pace, at least. There's a time limit, but it doesn't seem too strict.
Oh, I didn't know Ben Heck's show just ended.
Oh, it did?
Damn.
Man.
I like that show. I've watched. I feel bad. I haven't watched a lot of the angry people, but I've watched a lot of the, like, I don't know, I hope this isn't weird, the normal guys, like LGR and you know.
The non-angry video game nerds.
The stuff that's more edutainment than just, like...
Maybe Gian's pretty edutaining.
He is. He does have some edu in that taint. Yo, he can kick everyone's ass now.
What was that about his taint?
His taint, not his taint. Honey, don't be vulgar.
I'm sorry, it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Power up. Fork! A fat lot of good it did me.
Thank you to Taizo and Rondo of Dad, great name, for subscribing. Taizo's been subscribed to us for 6 months in a row. Thank you.
Taking it slow here. I don't want to lose it all.
Yeah, apparently Ben Heck wanted to move on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's good to know when you're done instead of just burning out.
Honestly, that is smart. Oh man, it's Olive Garden! Cooking everything in a microwave.
You're here, your family.
Hospitaliano, baby.
Oh! Should have seen that coming.
Yeah, I like LGR. I like My Life in Gaming. I like Techmoan. I like a lot of those, like, hey, I'm a kind of chill guy talking about old tech.
The level-headed video game nerds.
They're like, hey, here's some old stuff. They're like, yeah, the nerds who like talk about stuff, but like they're not trying too hard to make goofs, and also they're not like standing in front of a shelf and yelling about, like, I don't know, whatever boys are yelling about now. They're yelling about so much. They should yell about, like, Top Gun again, IMHO.
I agree. Let's go back to the simpler times.
Just yell about Top Gun and nothing else.
Alright, my last dime. Wasted.
Oh yeah, and I like pushing up roses too.
Yeah, there's a lot of good YouTubers out there.
There really are, actually.
I really appreciate the PC-oriented folk like LGR and Pushing Up Roses, because I have no experience with that stuff.
Man, they're still doing... Spectrum Show is still doing shows, right?
Oh, yeah.
I love the Spectrum Show. That is
That's good, too. That gives me insight into the whole British microcomputer thing,
yeah.
Which I know even less about.
Yeah. I love that show. I haven't watched in a while, but man, I was all on that.
Well, this game gives you a ton of different weapons, and you get new ones in each stage, it looks like. That helps keep things fresh. I don't know if I like these wobbly eggs. They look kind of strange.
Oh yeah, and I do. Oh yeah, I love Ashens as well. Ashens is... I love garbage, so obviously...
You love Tat.
Yes, Tat, sorry.
Pulling the rug out from under me.
I love that death animation.
Yeah, there's some precision around here. Thematically, this part reminds me of the Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers game. Because you also go around a giant oven in that game.
So, like, did he shrink or something, or is it just a massive kitchen?
I don't know, maybe he's the best because his kitchen's the largest.
That makes sense. Look how angry he is to be jumping.
Oh yeah, he's pissed. Does that thing even do anything?
It makes you jump.
It makes me get hit.
Hey, that could be useful. Save time.
What if I need to get hit?
What, Taizo? Shh.
What's happening? How has your mind been blown?
Taizo Hori says, that there was just talking about Ashen's Megaduck computer, and did you know, Dance is blowing my fucking mind, that Taizo found out through some German Megaduck flyer that there were also Megaduck mascot plushes. Danny,
what?
Danny.
Oh my god.
I want one thing in life. One goddamn thing.
Megaduck plushes.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw the Megaduck computer. That was amazing. They made a whole computer out of Megaduck technology, of all things. Take the egg.
Take the egg.
The classic jazz standard, take the egg train.
Danny.
It's Friday. I can say whatever I want.
I want... Okay, so we're talking about mascot plushes we want. I want quite a few. I want a Dendy. I want a Dendy elephant.
The little elephant? Yeah.
They had to have made a Dendy elephant plush. Like, come on.
Totally.
I want fucking...
I'd take an awesome possum.
Oh, hell yeah. Shit, I should learn. I should make a felt awesome possum or something.
People would pay for that.
I'd pay for that. I'd pay myself to make that. It's like an entire waste, but I would.
Waste of time, talent, possum. Yeesh, this looks like it might be tough. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is surprisingly tough, much like Pizza Pops, but unlike Pizza Pops, it plays like a video game.
Yeah, this is much more fair.
Yeah.
You actually have a fighting chance in this game. And like Pizza Pop, your attacks are pretty short range, but they get the job done in this game, as opposed to barely working in Pizza Pop. So in terms of food-related platformers for NES, I think this one is king. I may be wrong, though.
You may be.
Let me know if I am.
You may be an epic fail in this regard.
It may be an epic fail.
I was trying to pick... I'm so glad that the Twitch Kindle app doesn't let me see Imgur links, so I can't see Shit Pickle that Blab has posted.
Shit Pickle.
Is it like literally a piece of shit or something?
No, it's just a pickle. And it says Shit Pickle. Do I need to draw you a diagram?
I thought it was gonna be a pickled piece of shit that just said Shit Pickle. And you know, I'd be okay with that, but it's just a pickle that says Shit Pickle? It's like,
yeah.
Come on!
It was like his 8th episode or something.
That's fair, that's fair.
And he was literally the only person getting mad at video games on YouTube.
Yeah,
Can you imagine? A YouTube entirely free of angry video game nerds?
That's disgusting. And I remember we had some bits we dropped too, like my famous character that I dropped after like 1 year in, the little bastard. He's like, "Hey, I'm the little bastard, and I love video games."
No, all he said was, "Hey, go fuck yourself."
Yeah, it was kind of really annoying, and I got a lot of death threats.
We thought he could catch on.
Yeah.
World just wasn't ready for him. I'm enjoying this. It's a little difficult, but it has a nice flow to it. Alright, is it possible to win this? I don't think it is. Alright, prove me wrong. Ah, we moved from salad to fish. Good lord, this is a 6-course meal. You get fish before you get the main course.
As a little bastard would say, "Hey, go fuck yourself." I'm playing video games here.
I think we got a winner here.
Yeah, if you own one of the little bastard plushes, those are very rare. We made like 2 of them, and they were just plushes we took from Goodwill, and that I sewed like "It's a Little Bastard" on, like on the back. It's really fucked up. Taizo mentions that there is a bootleg hack of Panic Restaurant that puts Harry Potter in it, and you know what?
What
Good
really?
for Harry.
I was almost positive you were going to say Mario, because, you know, what else would you do? But Harry Potter? Didn't see that coming. Here's the thing I like. The heart containers you keep through each level. I don't know if you keep them after you continue. I think we're about to find out. If you don't keep them, that's 1 point off this game. But if you do, that's 1 extra point. So let's find out.
I love that continue screen, by the way.
That's pretty good. It's very Kirby-esque. Oh, you don't keep your hearts.
Bullshit.
Alright, 1 point off. This now gets a 7.5 out of 10.
Bullshit. I'm gonna threaten you. I'm gonna yell at you for turning down the Metacritic score, and I'm gonna protest in front of your house for daring to pull the Metacritic score of Panic Restaurant down to an 8.9. This is filth, Danny. I am boycotting you. I am boycotting you? No, I'm not gonna criticize the Metacritic structure. Just you. Just you.
Some guy pretending to be the Panic Restaurant chef on Twitter is gonna shit talk you.
Good job bringing down my Metacritic score, Danny. I'm the Panic Restaurant guy, by the way. He's not very good at this.
Why is he posh?
Why am I posh? Why aren't you? I'm the Panic Restaurant guy, by the way. He ends every tweet like that, so you know he's the Panic Restaurant guy.
Is he one of those guys who signs his tweets?
Yes, he signs it. I'm the Panic Restaurant dude.
You think this is the cake boss?
Yeah. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Try to arrest him.
See, that's what the ROM hack should have been. Harry Potter, that doesn't make sense. You could have easily made this guy the cake boss.
Oh, god damn it, we found out who the Metacritic is. It's Uzi. You're the little bastard.
It was you all along.
Who's been ruining it up.
Ruining the lives of game developers.
Alright, we got some theories about who the Panic Restaurant guy is. Let's see. Arnold Rimmer says he's the father of Pizza Pop. I agree.
Oh, that makes sense.
Dad.
He is pretty old.
Krungling says, I imagine the Panic Restaurant guy being Italian Elon Musk's dad. Yes, exactly. Agreed. Smebs mentions at the end of this, at the end of Panic Restaurant, you kill Papa John.
Oh, hey.
Fair enough.
That's the object. You gotta become the new Papa John.
Let's see. And who said this? Yeah, it could be Chef Boyardee Bobbinator. I guess he does have that look to him.
See, a lot of different ROM hacks you can make of this. Just use your imagination.
Z-Reserve, yes. Panic Restaurant has a 4.0 on Yelp. But there are some complaints about the cleanliness of the place. Like, you know, there's a bunch of food flying at your face. And
all the food is living before it's cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess that's technically the case no matter what.
Also, according to Abby, the pirated version of Harry Potter Panic Restaurant is called Harry Wrestle. And you know what?
Harry Wrestle.
That is some Alex Core stuff. Big fan. Simon, you missed a lot. You missed us discussing Panic Restaurant, Mr. Metacritic, and our classic Retro Pals character who I'm resurrecting.
The little bastard.
Little bastard, yes. Little bastard's famous catchphrase. Hey, Panic Restaurant here!
Hey, sit on it.
Yeah, exactly.
We invented Fonzie.
Yeah, we did that too. We need
Up
to
or
get a lot
right?
of money.
Should I go up or right?
Up is probably a bonus level.
Let's see about that. Okay.
I will
Gotta take
never
the egg
say...
again. Gotta take the egg again. I like how in each level it keeps introducing new enemies. Like this level it had those sexy carrots and a couple other enemies. That's nice, it keeps it fresh.
Danny's
see?
fan of the sexy carrots.
Keeping it fresh. Subway.
Subway, sexy carrots.
Ugh.
People are yelling at you to take the damn egg.
I tried. You're throwing bombs at me. I like this move.
I do too, or you just like spinning like a dipshit.
See? Sexy carrots. I wanted to get that one up and I paid the price. Classic shit. Now I gotta go through that area without the invincibility.
What a shame.
What a shame. I will say this game's kind of plodding compared to other platformers. It's very methodical. You don't run, there's no momentum or anything. But then again, the level design is designed around just this kind of slowish platforming. Not to say it's bad, it's just different. They're doing what worked with them, for them. No, I haven't been drinking the cooking sherry. Shut up.
Have you been drinking the bone juice from the sarcophagus?
That's the problem.
I want to know what that bone juice is made out of. You heard about that, right? How there's a whole bunch of weird bone juice in like that black sarcophagus.
I'm sure someone will drink it.
I want to drink it!
And then they'll become the next Antichrist. That's how we're gonna get out of this.
Just, someone's got to be the new Antichrist.
Oh,
you can get it.
I don't know if I can. Hey, okay. I just had to believe. Oh my god, giant burger.
I love that burger!
That is a good-looking burger.
So, Arnold Rimmer, thank you. Mr. Bones Juice. That's all I can think of now.
Alright, this is my last life here. We gotta beat this burger.
Apparently, the bone juice is sewage. I still want to drink ancient... If you don't think I wouldn't, like, drink ancient sewage, you don't know me.
Do you think that wouldn't give you power? Come on.
It's like...
It's way more likely to.
That's like classic sewage. That's like sewage that like
classic sewage.
That's like sewage that's got like Anubis's like garbage juice in.
I was about to beat that boss before Alex said classic sewage, but
classic sewage.
There you go. That's Panic Restaurant. Not a bad game. Maybe not worth a $200 manual or $500 cartridge, which is how much it goes for. Pretty sure complete it goes for over $1,000. If you gotta have a complete NES set, though, you gotta have this game. And for everyone else, you can play the ROM.
Yeah, don't maybe waste all that money. Also, exactly Krungling. It's retro sewage. Jet Scarf says classics of sewage, and I'm pretty sure that's just what our stream is. Alright, what's next, buddy?
Next up is Kickmaster. Ooh. Master of Kicks.
Whoa, that looks nice.
Yep. Another Taito game, this one a year before Panic Restaurant. This one not nearly as rare. I had a complete in-box copy of this one, and if this one was as rare as Panic Restaurant, I wouldn't be sitting here. I'd be sitting in my own Panic Restaurant that I own.
I want a Panic Restaurant.
You can't arrest me, I'm the cake boss. So this game is developed by Kid, who previously produced a G.I. Joe game here on NES, along with Low G-Man. I think they also did Burai Fighter, maybe a couple others.
I like the guy with the axe, and I like, what is he, hugging something? Squeezing it, like under his arm? What is that?
Yes, this might as well just be the prequel to Panic Restaurant. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, some demons kidnapping a princess or something.
You know how it goes. Oh, that's a princess! I thought it was like a weird lizard boy. And I was like, see, like, I guess that's the top of her head, but it looked like a giant eyeball and, like, her tongue sticking out. Like, what?
Looked like a big lump of cotton candy. Alright, go save your cotton candy.
Okay. First, let me see what the options are.
Wow, options in an NES game.
Password.
Demo of Kicks! We gotta see the demo of Kicks. The high kick. Oh yeah, you level up in this game. Enemies drop experience boosting items, and as you level up, you get new kicks. And including stuff like, yeah, you can. That's basically just a down stab.
Wow, this is all just kicks.
Yeah.
This is amazing. Oh, wow.
No punching in this game.
Wow! There's some cool moves you can do.
Yeah, the characters in this game are fairly small, but they're pretty detailed, and they got some nice animation to them.
Alright, there's gonna be a lot of kicks, isn't there?
You think? Oh, we're not gonna tell you about that one. Or this one, probably. Yeah.
I want to know the blazing flip kick.
Play the game to find out.
Let's do it.
This does almost sound like a Megalovania mix.
There's one of the scummy living skeletons who's attacked the king. Let's get him. This is totally admin.
Those skeleton scumbags.
This sounds great, and this looks amazing already. I love this.
Yeah, audio-visually, this game really nails it. Only with your great kicking skills can we hope for victory.
I love this. Hell yes.
Alex, are you ready to kick some skeletons?
Oh, I'm going to kick the shit out of these skeletons. In the Witch's Forest.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go. What do I kick? Oh, I see.
Yeah, the kick button. Watch out, the skeletons can fight back. They're wily.
That's bullshit. They shouldn't be able to fight.
Alright, that flask gives you MP, which you can use for, like, fireballs and stuff, I think. The little globe, I think, is what you want to get most of all, because that gives you experience.
Hey, is that even fair? The globe!
You can also crouch and kick, which I believe gives you better range. Or maybe not. Never mind.
I need a lot of experience. Stop! You're an asshole!
Skeletons are outsmarting you. Oh, for those guys, you can also hold up and push the kick button to just kick upwards. Yeah, like that. But look at how this game looks. Look at these backgrounds.
Amazing.
Just compare this to the simplicity of Panic Restaurant, and I mean, the two games had different art styles, both suited to each other, but this one,
Hey,
man,
Danny, what the fuck is that?
it's half a guy. The upper half.
I'm gonna hide.
Codeman, yeah, there's a lot of very similar character action games here on NES, like Swordmaster. Castle of Dragon is what I get this game mixed up with.
I got it.
You got power.
The bouncing bulb spirit! Yes!
Shoot those bouncing balls to damage your enemies. Pretty sure that requires HP, though. Now, if you're good, you can scoop up all the stuff enemies drop before it falls off the screen, but it takes practice.
Hey, don't?
Have you considered don't? Don't kick the Kickmaster.
Excuse me!
Abby, was this a US exclusive? I guess that would make sense, considering Kid was developing US-oriented stuff like G.I. Joe. Maybe that game was successful and they decided to just focus on the US market. Also notice Alex has taken a lot of hits, but the game's pretty generous with health, so
It is.
That's nice. It should be easy on the first level.
God forbid the game is easy. And fun. This is actually pretty fun, I gotta say, for being a very normal gamer, this is actually...
It's pretty satisfying to just go up and kick enemies in the face.
Oh!
Now you gotta kick the wizard in the face, or the witch rather. And her little armadillo demons.
Yes, 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 yes.
Oh, they do a ton of damage.
Yeah, I don't like them. If you don't you dare raise more of these boys. Oh.
Arnold Rimmer says Burai Fighter and Isolated Warrior, which is another Kid game. Those games were released in the US first. Yeah, Isolated Warrior is kind of a strange isometrically auto-scrolling shooter, I think. Not many of those.
Back. Wow, I am terrible.
This music is very Castlevania-ish, isn't it? It's just got that sound to it. Kickmaster versus Shatterhand. Now that's a fight I'd like to see. That's like the Tyson Holyfield of our generation.
How do I kick?
Push the kick button.
Well,
Yeah, Alex is finding the one difficult part of this game. Since you only do kicks, your attack range is very limited.
I ran right into that thing. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And you forgot about your magic.
How do I use my magic?
You'll never know.
I never will, except that I'm continuing, so...
Okay.
I'm gonna try one more time and then pass it off to you, because it's
Alright.
a fun game.
Yeah, use your experience to beat these skeletons.
Yeah, I'm doing so good this time.
In this world, it's kick or be kicked. Yep.
That's true.
Nope, you don't have the down stab yet.
Damn it.
You're trying to be too fancy.
I'm always trying to be too fancy. They call me the fancy boy of Austin.
Yeah, Arnold Rimmer, why aren't there more fantasy creatures who are good guys? It's always humans versus, like, orcs and monsters and skeletons and shit.
Screw that.
The good side is just humans. Sometimes they're horses.
Sometimes they're elves.
That's right, Alex. Sometimes there are elves.
Sometimes I'm just saying that I'm with you, and I want to see monsters who aren't just like elves.
Where's the good centaurs?
Hell yeah! I love that.
See if you can figure out how to use this.
Okay.
I think maybe you have to pause. Yeah, there you go.
I don't know what I just did. Ah, cool.
That gives you the bouncing balls. And maybe you'll figure out how to use them, because I don't remember. What the heck? Oh, Codeman says this is the same composer as Rekka.
Oh, dang.
Rekka's good.
Rekka is good.
Video Game King. I guess Emil is a skeleton child, at least in Automata. He's skeleton adjacent. Oh right, Bobinator. Yeah, good centaurs are present in Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder. And yeah, that is really weird when she has to ride a creature and she just kind of loses her horse legs.
I like this guy.
Can you push select?
Oh. I see.
Alright, that takes 3 MP, so... Oh, you got quite a few of these to use. I think you're going to be well set for the boss.
Alright, here we go.
Coming to this witch's forest. You throw magical balls. Act like you own the place.
I do. Like your mouth fire.
Oh, you ran out.
That's cool.
One final well-placed kick should do it.
Oh god.
That was almost really heroic.
This sucks! Oh, come on! Pray for Alex! Trying to defeat a boss in an old game. Ah! Oh, do I have any MP? Please,
I bet
God.
you don't. Oh, wow!
Oh, I got
This game's pretty generous.
This game is really generous. Shout out to this game.
They really want you to at least beat the first level.
Oh, well.
Can you just ignore the armadillos? This works. I think you got this witch's number. Alright, a couple more kicks should do it.
That's just too hard for me to memorize the thing. Not just because I love armadillos, which are great, by the way. But because I can't recognize their patterns and I can.
Oh right, the ball is invisible on stream. Yeah, for those who don't see it, there's a tiny ball hovering above Alex's head. It has a 60 frames per second flicker effect, so it won't show up. Just imagine, if you will, a tiny ball.
Yes!
You did it, finally!
Yes! Fuck! Ah.
After playing 200 platformers, you're finally able to beat the first level of Kickmaster.
I found life up one magic, Danny. All right, it's your turn.
Thank you.
I beat the first level. I beat a class. Ah, damn.
You beat a classy game.
I did beat a classy game.
Welcome to the caverns. Alright, what's this game's deal? It's been a while since I've played it. Oh wow, yeah, the range is shorter than I remember even.
It is super short, yeah.
That is the one drawback of this game. If you can't get used to that, you probably won't like this. But the game has plenty else to like.
Dr. Jordo, good point. Medieval does have a skeleton protagonist, so...
Oh, true.
Positive skeletons.
One of the rare good skeletons.
It's like Admin, Mr. Bones, and like...
Manny Calvera.
There we
Yeah.
go, too. Oh, they're great.
Christ almighty.
I'm telling ya.
Just hack me to death.
Oh, thank you very much for the bits. Trough of Luxury, 100 bits. These kicks are so masterful. It's true, they are.
Nice.
They're excellent.
Thank you.
And yeah, Video Game King, this background is Rekka as hell.
Yeah, that explains why the music's so good. A lot of good use of the DPCM channel to do those deep drums. That's how you know you're playing an NES game with a good soundtrack.
Can you get those rocks?
Oh yeah. No rock can stand up against my kicks.
What move are you doing?
Just kicking.
Okay. Just kicking?
Yeah, I'm just kicking it.
Can I kick it?
Yes, you can. Oh, I can't use my ball thing.
Mm-mm.
Oh, look at that. You can aim it.
Nice. Well, bye, ball.
Can I? Yeah, alright. We're in business.
I like this game.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah!
It just has a unique style to it as well. Can't think of many other NES games that exactly look like this. I guess Castlevania would be the closest equivalent. And speaking of skeletons, look at these big boys in the background.
Oh, I love them. They're just like, hey, welcome back to another hour of Skeleton! Woo! They all look like they got like a microphone up to their face, you know?
They look human, but my character is human. I'm tiny.
You're a baby. Maybe the Kickmaster is just small.
Could be.
Like one of those, like
Mighty Max.
Like Mighty... Is Mighty Max really that small?
Polly Pocket is.
Well, yeah, her name is Polly Frickin' Pocket.
Polly Frickin' Pocket.
I had a Pokemon, like, co-branded Polly Pocket. I don't know if it was if it was Polly Pocket branded, but it was the same thing as a child, and I was just like, I wish I kept that, because I probably could have sold it for a lot of money.
Probably. Polly Pocket is my favorite Pokemon.
Oh, she is. She's great. Polly.
Come to think of it, a lot of the stuff in this game has 60 frames per second flicker effects. If you're not seeing it, enemies drop a whole bunch of items when you kill them, and that's what we've been trying to collect.
Oh, that armadillo fucking you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes the items show up on screen, but sometimes they don't because of the, yeah.
One more reason we gotta get 60 frames per second streaming, so we can see Kickmaster in full frame.
Blab says Polly Pocket monsters, so we're done for the day.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that armadillo is strong.
With your stupid armor plating. Shitty ass nature. There was some... Oh man, the creators of the Dylan's Rolling Western series had an interview that was posted today somewhere. And one of the things that came out of it was the revelation that the more they learned about armadillos, the more they were disappointed.
Okay, so did they learn that, like, Texas armadillos can't roll up into a ball?
Yeah, they thought they had much cooler, like, abilities, I guess.
Oh my god, no.
When really all they do is just, like, jump up in the air and run when they see someone.
Yeah, I love... Okay, I know I've mentioned it on stream before because I'm a fucking nerd. But, yeah, there are two kinds of... There are multiple kinds of armadillos, and the only kind that can roll up into a ball are three-banded, and those do not... those are not in North America. They are South America only, and I think some parts of southern Central America, and maybe parts of very, very southern Mexico. But The ones we have in America are 9-banded, and when they're scared, instead of rolling into a ball, they jump straight in the air and they haul ass. And it's just like, that actually is a really good defense mechanism, just running the fuck away.
Yeah. When in doubt, run the hell away.
I don't think that they learned that armadillos are dinosaurs, like the Infogrames guy, but...
That guy was really confused.
That guy was wrong.
Oh, there's bad items too. Yeah, occasionally enemies will drop a skull and crossbones. If you pick it up, it damages you. Surprising, a lot of this game involves item management and collecting, because enemies drop a lot of stuff.
They do, and you gotta select what you're gonna get. It's almost RPG-ish in that way.
Almost.
Almost. Probably not even close, but...
I did manage to level up right before I died, so we'll get a chance to see that again.
I have another fun fact about armadillos.
Uh-huh.
So, I may have mentioned this before on stream, because I tend to just overshare about armadillos, because that's who I am, baby.
The oversharing armadillo fan.
Right here on Retro. Where else are you gonna see that but on Retro Pals? But, yeah, the, armadillos, because their blood temperature and their body temperature is so low, a lot of them have leprosy. Now, here's the thing. People were like, oh, don't touch armadillos because that's how you get leprosy. That's not actually how people would get leprosy from armadillos. See, during the Great Depression, everyone was pretty poor, so a lot of people would just straight up eat armadillos, and to the point of where they got the nickname of Hoover hogs. And people were getting leprosy not just from touching the armadillos, but from undercooking the armadillos and not cooking out the leprosy before they ate them.
Cook your armadillos, folks.
Heard it here first. Always thoroughly cook armadillo meat during the Great Depression.
And don't be afraid to touch them.
Yeah, I don't know about that. You may not want to. Just
Perfectly
in case.
safe to touch. Just rub them all over your face. They love it.
No, Krungo, no one is... I can't speak for what's in people's hearts, but I'm pretty sure that they're not getting leprosy from making out with armadillos. Please don't do that, though.
They were really doing it wrong back then.
Listen, it was called the Great Depression because everyone is depressed, and if you've never done something stupid while you're depressed, like fucking armadillos, then I don't know, okay? Don't. We all have different coping mechanisms. My depression coping mechanism is to play Second Life, and some people's is to make out with armadillos, and who are you to judge?
It was a different time back in the Depression. Alright, I did level up here, so maybe I have some more attack power. Sure, a lot of good discussion going on right now that I'm unfortunately missing out on, but whatever you're saying out there, I'm with you.
Yes, the pink fairy armadillo is super cute. That's also a good armadillo fact.
I am out of HP. This next enemy is gonna kill me.
Also, yeah, Hoovervilles were shanty towns.
Yeah, people didn't like Mr. Hoover.
No shit. People were pretty pissed about the Great Depression.
Kind of a shit
As they're eating armadillos and living in a shanty. They're like, thanks, Hoover.
I guess things could be worse here in America, huh?
At least
we're not eating armadillos.
Oh, God. God, during the Great Depression, my great grandma ate possums, so...
Possum's a pretty common creature to eat.
It is. She lived in... They live in the Ozarks, so it made sense. There was like a lot of possums.
Whoa, giant Cerebus lady!
Whoa! I just looked on screen, and this is supremely cool.
And there's all these wolves coming out of her.
Whoa, she's a wolf mom!
One of those wolf kings you hear so much about. One more player left. Let's see if we can do this. I did beat this game. It's not too difficult. It does take a little practice. Luckily, it does have a password system, so you don't have to start all over. Thus putting it ahead of other overlong platformers like Super Mario Bros. 3. Thank you.
Damn!
Look, nobody would ever beat that in a single sitting. And did Super Mario Bros. 3 have a giant Cerebus lady who rises from the lake?
there were armadillos in Universal Studios' original Dracula movie. That whips ass.
Wow. I just realized I've been saying Cerebus. It's supposed to be Cerberus.
Yeah, you're pronouncing it like the guy, like the creation of that weird guy's comic, and not like the cool hell dude. Hellhounds. Cool Coyote gives us 25 bits and says, Retro Pals for all your armadillo and armadillo accessories.
Yep.
Also, I saw what you said there, Taizo, and I will not repeat that, but I will tell you after stream.
Okay, thank you. Oh, come on. I'm gonna get killed. I am so gonna get killed. Yeah.
That wolf went right for you.
That wolf was aiming right for my ass. Well, yeah, Kickmaster. It's okay.
That was awesome.
Should be pretty interesting to see how this stacks up against other platformers.
Yeah,
Personally, I liked it. It's got a nice personality. It's a little slow, like Panic Restaurant, and your attack is pretty limited, but you are the Kickmaster. That has to count for something.
It does.
You know who else is a Kickmaster? Bugs Bunny.
Oh, God.
Let's play
All
Bugs
right.
Bunny's birthday blowout.
Because it is 75 years. 78 years of this little bastard.
The Bugs Bunny birthday blowout.
I'm gonna put this in the Bugs Bunny birthday blowout.
Or as the title screen says, Happy Birthday, Bugs.
/ happy birthday.
Little consistency, Kimco? Is that too much to
Chemco,
ask?
what do you want from Chemco? They I'm just glad, with Chemco, the fact that their game isn't, blowing up and murdering you. I'm like, good job, guys! Good job. Alright, I get to be weird Bugs Bunny.
Blab, I was thinking it, but I didn't say it. I'm glad someone did.
Oh no, I'm checking chat. I was thinking something else.
Bugs Bunny's butthole blowout. Here we go. Start up the
Bugs Bunny
game.
blows his back out.
50 years of Bugs. It's Bugs Bunny's 50th birthday.
Sheesh. Oh, wait, he was only 50 then?
Yeah.
I feel fucking old.
Now he's like 80.
He's 78.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Happy birthday, Bugs.
He's as old as Mickey was when I was a child. This is disgusting.
Bugs looking a little bit like Tom from Tom and Jerry in that image up there. The spectacular Bugs Bunny birthday blowout. Oh, but his fellow Looney Tunes pals are very unhappy about this party.
Why?
Wiley's like, where's my birthday party?
That's fair.
Yeah, fair. He never gets to catch the Roadrunner, and he and the others are so mad they try to prevent Bugs from reaching his own birthday party.
Alright, Bugs. Make your way to the party. Very cautiously.
Avoid all those crazy characters.
Alright, Bugs looking okay here. Oh, I know this game.
Mm-hmm. Don't you got a mallet in this game? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Actually, kind of similar to Kickmaster now that I think about it. Very small characters, very short range attacks.
See that soup can?
Was that a soup can?
Sure was. Who are you? Oh, you're Heart.
All these famous Looney Tunes who don't get their due, like Soup Can.
Oh, I love soup can. Soup can and mallet are real classics. God, I got so pissed. I got so pissed when Walking Can of Soup wasn't featured in the Golden Collection, and I thought they'd feature it in Diamond, and they didn't. They totally skipped over it. And I know it's because they don't have his original 35mm master films of Soup Can's Day Out and Soup Can meets Dracula, but I think that's pathetic, honestly.
You seen that Soup Can remake they're making?
Oh, I can't believe they're doing that.
It's like they're taking a giant dump on fans.
Mm-hmm. It's like they don't even care about fans and everyone who made the Soup Can fandom exist. Don't worry though, I've chased off everyone who's worked on the new Soup Can reboot with a lot of death threats and things like that, so everything's okay.
Well, before you did that, you should have found out that was actually a box of soap instead of a can of soup.
I really should have, huh?
They probably deserve to get fired.
Oh no! They deserve to get they deserve to get hounded, because my childhood, XD, my childhood.
I like that both Bugs has a mallet and there's enemy mallets. They work both sides.
Gonna walk this.
Yeah, see, a box of soap.
Oh, it hurts me.
And it shoots out soap bubbles.
It's bull. It's bull.
Alright, one thing I gotta say, this game's got some pretty choppy scrolling. This is not unlike the other games we've seen tonight so far, this is not a 60 frames per second game.
Okay.
Also, Kimco, not really known for its platformers. They were
No.
more... if you knew them as the Shadowgate Company, or the Rescue the Embassy Mission Company. Hey, it's
Daffy.
Daffy. It's rabbit season. Do you have to change the sign? Because that would be clever. Maybe you just have to get that giant carrot.
Maybe. Listen, Daffy, I don't have time for you. I did just have to get that. Oh, there I go.
People saying this game seems pretty generic. Kimco doesn't seem to try very hard. Yeah, they don't. The music is very Kimco-ish. It's got that... If you listen to any Kimco soundtrack, it's got that kind of faraway, dreamy sound to it, where it's got... I don't know how to describe it. But it's just weird that it's in their adventure games and the platformer.
So there's like a bingo feature.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is reminding me of something. A long while back, we dumped a prototype version of this game that had different bonus rounds or something. I remember that the character ROM was bad or something, though, and it wouldn't actually display any graphics. So we just had to guess what the bonus round was like. I think what we ended up doing was copying the character graphics from the final version into the prototype, and that seemed to work.
Oh, that's cool. I like that I just walked into that guy.
That's my favorite Disney character, or rather Warner Brothers character.
Just pile of color-changing balls?
Yeah.
Okay, I think when it's green I can walk around it. Wow.
This seems kind of iffy to me. Like, the game's kind of barely held together.
Yeah, it feels like it's gonna crash any second here. Like, I'm gonna do a Retro Pals classic.
Just the extremely jerky scrolling mixed with kind of bad platforming.
Look at me slide here. Ooh.
Electric Boogaloo says the music's from the designer of Every Extend Extra Extreme. I like that game.
Well...
Get the Q Games collection on Xbox 360 if you don't have it. It's essential. Exploding clocks. This world's crazy.
I just fell right to my death.
Yep.
Yeah, this is not great.
Alright, Ragu confirms, playing this as a kid, it was bad then too. Alright, good to have confirmation. It's hard to tell sometimes, because, you know, sometimes games may be good for kids, but we just don't appreciate them as adults, but that's not the case here.
No, this just sucks. One thing I don't like is after you get hit during your invincibility frames, in which you're not all invincible during all of them, you can't use your mallet.
That kind of sucks.
Sure does.
Oh no, we have a competing vote from Blab who says they had it as a kid, and it was good. One vote for good, one for bad. But is it better than Bubsy? Well, he climbs ladders very slowly.
Unlike Bubsy.
Yeah.
Climbs ladders very quickly, very efficiently. Maybe not quick, but at least he climbs ladders at an average rate.
Not a single ladder in a Bubsy game, Alex.
You're lying. You know there's a ladder in a Bubsy game.
Can't be.
There's a ladder in the most recent Bubsy game. There's a whole bunch of ladders.
I don't think so. Am I wrong? Maybe I am.
I remember you having to go up a ladder at one point. Am I misremembering?
I think you might be.
This sucks. Okay, how am I supposed to... What do you think I'm supposed to do here?
Good question. Maybe just jump. Well, you got that thing.
That's cool. Cool, I gotta start from the beginning again.
I'm not gaslighting anybody. There ain't no ladders in Bubsy.
There are ladders.
You ever seen Bubsy with a climbing animation?
Yes. I'm seeing it in my mind's eye right now.
he climbs up on the platforms in Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, well, this isn't... We're not talking Bubsy 3D. We're talking, like, the most recent Bubsy.
I'm only thinking of whenever Bubsy has climbed.
Yeah, and I'm singing...
You want to climb something, Bubsy? Climb this.
Danny! Don't get that way with Bubsy.
I'm sorry. Couldn't resist.
He's an important, respected member of the Retro Pals community. Be kind to Bubsy. Someone's gonna... Okay, so if anybody in here can prove that Bubsy is,
We're getting some conspiracy theories. Bubsy ladders don't exist. They do exist.
Okay, someone prove to me if you can prove the existence of Bubsy ladders. I don't know what I can provide you, but
It'll be something.
You'll have my eternal gratitude. You'll have my eternal gratitude.
I guess one thing this game does differently is the collectible items. Once you collect them, they turn into blocks you can stand on.
I don't like these clocks.
To what end, I don't really know what purpose, but maybe that comes into play? I'm just looking for anything that sets this apart. Bugs is like, I ain't going down there.
Ah! Tweety!
Oh my god, it's Tweety!
Get out! Get out!
Your deadliest enemy yet.
See, I can't...
Some mom wearing a Tweety shirt is gonna come out and kick your ass. Alright, now you're just standing outside a bush waiting for a tiny bird to come out so you can whack it with a mallet. Oh, good job, Bugs.
Well, I whacked him with a mallet and won, so eat shit, Danny.
Results speak for themselves.
I think it's your turn. Go to the bonus round.
I'm taking over here.
Mm-hmm.
Good work.
Thank you. Okay, I'm looking at... Blab gave me a YouTube video, so I'm about to kick your ass, Danny. Kick your ass with facts about Bubsy.
I'm gonna look at this. Holy shit, I got a bunch of lives.
Oh, this is a Bubsy 2600 hack where he's climbing ladders. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit.
Thanks for vindicating me.
Bullshit.
Alright, I have 10 lives. Let's do this. Let's get through the whole game.
Game Quoter, thank you for saying that. I didn't want to be the typical rowdy Alex Furry thing, but Bugs Bunny is giving you bedroom eyes in those fucking in-between rounds.
A little bit, yeah. He's a very sexual creature, this Bugs Bunny.
Well, he is the thing.
If you're not familiar with American cartoons, yeah. Bugs Bunny, a very sexual creature. Especially in the 30s and 40s episodes.
That is just the absolute worst way to phrase that.
I know, but it's true.
It is.
I don't want it to be true, but it is. He has tricked so many male characters into marriage, other things. Just mostly to get what he wants.
Yeah, I can't blame him.
It looks like these things only hurt you when they're red. That's odd. I don't like that. Bugs, I think, should stick to traditions. He shouldn't try to reinvent the platformer.
I agree.
Especially when the results are as jerky as this. Still, this isn't terrible. I can play this. You got a little bit of momentum to you, but not too much. What?
You're right, Dartetsia. I may have been thinking of the scratching post you climb in the Woolly Strike back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, you climb those, but they're not ladders.
I don't know.
Alex making a face like he just can't put up with me anymore.
No, Video Game King. Danny is not saying that Bugs Bunny should stick to traditional marriage and traditional sexuality. Danny knows that we cannot contain bugs like that, and you cannot contain any cartoon character like that.
I've seen 40s Bugs. He doesn't want that.
He cannot have that.
Bugs is a sapiosexual.
No, he's a moron sexual. That's why he's always
that's why
after...
he wants to fuck Elmer Fudd. Yeah.
Yeah. He is
right.
like he is the absolute opposite of a sapiosexual. He's like, if you're dumb as fuck and trying to kill me, you can get it. Wile E. Coyote is the sapiosexual. Thank you, Video Game King.
True, yeah. I'm glad we could establish these things. This is always such an educational stream.
I don't know why you all... I wonder... Oh, I can't wait for Twitch to see this and be like, oh yeah, we gotta partner this.
Yeah. That bit about Bugs Bunny being a sapiosexual, that's gold. I don't like the shit popping up out of the pipes. That's annoying. They don't telegraph it enough. Is there a thing coming out of this pipe? No? Okay.
Yes.
There
Wile
he
E.
is.
Coyote is a Rick and Morty fan.
The Rick and Morty fan, sapiosexual himself, Wile E. Coyote. Oh god, he's just stabbing me with his knife and fork.
He's into being really smart and also vor.
Well, now he's dead.
Well, yeah. A little risky there, dude, but you know, you're into what you're into.
I will say there's a good variety of bosses, at least at first. I don't know if they can keep that up through the whole game. Ah, the Willy the Weasel game.
Alright, we got the first question. I've been waiting for this, but, why does everybody want to see Bugs Bunny why does everybody have the tattoo of Bugs Bunny spanking Lola Bunny? The answer is because straight people. There's just something about that image that
that's a common tattoo.
It is extremely common. That Bugs Bunny spanking Lola Bunny thing is not uncommon at all. You see that everywhere. That's the modern... there was some other horny cartoon character, thing. That people used to get tattoos of. But yeah, that's like the... Oh my god! Run! What is that doing in the desert?
Things suddenly got a lot more deadly for Bugs.
Watch out, Bugs! Sorry, we talked about, I don't know, nasty stuff. Oh, Lola Bunny spanking, yeah.
That is nasty.
It is nasty.
Don't spank a Space Jam character. You wouldn't spank Michael Jordan.
I was thinking, what if it was Bugs Bunny spanking Michael Jordan? Or one of the monsters?
I don't think the world's ready for that.
Thank you, Scarlet Swordfish. That is exactly it. The Bugs Bunny, Lola Bunny spanking tattoo is the horny equivalent of the Calvin pissing on car logos
Whoa,
sticker.
it's that prevalent? My god. I gotta look at more tattoos.
I think I've seen that horny Pillsbury Doughboy tattoo before. You know what, Bob? You do you. If you want to spank Dan Aykroyd, you know what? You go for it. Retro Pals is much like Zombocom. You can do anything.
Everything is possible.
Everything is possible at Retro Pals.
It's rabbit season.
Sure is. You can't. You gotta just escape. Yeah, isn't it great when the mallet doesn't work?
I love it. Yeah, the gameplay isn't very consistent here. That is weird, you can't use the mallet while you're invincible after taking a hit. It just kind of throws the flow completely off.
You have 15 fucking lives, Danny.
I have plenty of lives.
You're never going to die.
Bugs Bunny's immortal.
Alright, I can't see this image, but I hope it is a normal spanking image that you put in the chat.
Oh dear god.
There's gonna be some... Yeah, this is Lola Bunny tattoos. Yeah, those are 4 different Bugs Bunny spanking Lola Bunny tattoos. You want to see, Danny? Here you go.
Wow, her ass is out and everything.
Yeah, it's really common. It's like a common bootleg horny image.
Where'd Bugs go?
Bugs got ashamed of the images I showed you.
He just left. I had no idea that was so prevalent. I'm not surprised, but people do want to fuck the Space Jam bunny.
They really, really do.
Music change. Am I invincible? No.
That was pretty good.
Okay, I do like how short the levels are. Even when there's different level segments, they're paced pretty well. They're nice and bite-sized. This game's kind of winning me over. I don't know. It doesn't play as terribly as I thought at first.
Jesus Christ!
Look at this. Look at this Sphinx. Why are its nethers animated?
Oh my god! Okay, I didn't notice that about the bugs. Oh my god, that is sticking out! I thought that...
I just destroyed it!
I did not realize that in half of these, you can see Lola Bunny's,
Oh, more than an ass.
Yeah.
Well, all the more reason to put it on a tattoo on your body.
There are a lot of things I would get tattooed on my body, but...
Yeah, call me old school, but Lola Bunny getting spanked, it ain't my thing.
Listen, getting spanked, whatever. I don't want Lola Bunny's genitals on me for the rest of my life.
Are you
Bugs
sure?
Bunny's genitals, maybe. Lola Bunny's, I don't know about that. I don't know.
Alright, someone's throwing tomatoes at me.
Someone's vaping.
No, that's Tweety. He's too young to vape.
Tweety is, like, old as shit, Danny. Tweety has a jewel, Danny.
Tails is 8, stupid.
I forgot! Someone said that in one of our comments.
Yeah. Yeah, as much shit talking as I'm doing on this game, I'm making good progress. Having a decent amount of time, fun getting through these levels.
Arnold, that's so good. I would respect someone who got that tattoo, Arnold, but they did replace Lola with Elmer. I would be like,
that would be amazing.
This sucks. This is all I want in my life now.
That would actually be really good.
Oh no, if I draw this up, I will censor the nether region, okay?
Okay, good.
Like a coward, I will censor Elmer's genitals.
No one wants to see that. I still don't get the Sphinxes, because you can destroy them. Like, see?
I think that's cool. They're like destroyable blocks, but more interesting looking, is what I think.
Okay, fair enough. Seems a little too intentional for Kimco. Alright, as far as I can tell, picking up the item that's just a music note just changes the music. Or maybe it makes you jump higher. Well, that's helpful to know.
Mm-hmm. I can't see what any of these pictures are, so I'm just gonna assume they're really good and totally normal.
Probably completely normal Lola Bunny fan art.
You know what's funny? I've seen 1,000 Lola Bunnies getting spanked tattoo images, and I never, ever, ever, ever noticed that she had her junk hanging out. I'm like, I feel so chaste or something, because I never noticed. It just
seems unnecessary is the
it
thing.
Does,
You wouldn't expect it to.
It's like, come on, that's just a little...
That's over the line.
Isn't that a little crass for the spanking image, I say?
What if a kid sees that? And again, depends on where that tattoo is. Maybe people get it tattooed on their ass.
Oh my god.
Do I like this? I might like this. I'm worried. The levels are just so short that you don't really have time to get sick of them, and the level design itself really isn't bad. Then there's the presentation, the frame rate, everything else.
Smebs, do me a solid and send me that image, because I see everybody reacting to it, and I can't click on it, and I have no idea what it is, so,
That's always a good sign.
What if you got Lola Bunny's ass tattooed across your ass, and then it's like you have her ass?
Assception.
We should do that. Alright. I'm checking my... I'm checking my Twitter. I've gotten some ads. I hope they are beautiful images. Oh my god, the Mega Duck plush kicks ass, Danny!
Oh man.
Look.
Aw, it's cute.
Uh...
That's not a horny tattoo.
All I ask is that if you do put in pictures of Lola Bunny's junk, you do mark it as not safe for work, which I did see for the initial Lola Bunny tattoo image, so I do appreciate that, Snap. So all I ask is do not post that without, do not post not safe for work images without a marking, and do not go hog wild crazy with it.
Yeah, no Bugs Bunny porn. No one wants to see that.
Just... All right, we want we want some Mega Deck. I'll share that tweet. Hold on.
I'm up to 19 lives.
All right, let me get into. I'm on Twitch on 2 different devices.
Hold up. Willie the Weasel in that last screen. It said it was trademarked. Who's Willie the Weasel?
Holy shit! Who is Willie the Weasel?
Is that an obscure Warner Brothers character I've never heard of?
Maybe.
Still fighting alarm clocks and boxes of soap. That's pretty weird.
There we go. There is a tweet by Taizo Hori with the lovely Megaduck in it. I just got an ad from... Let's see what this image looks like that I've been sent from the depths of hell. I get sent a lot of things from the depths of hell, Danny. This is called being a community manager.
Mm-hmm. You see the depths of hell every day.
Mm-hmm. As you do.
Get to see Lola Bunny if you've never seen her before. Just kidding,
No.
She's been like that many times before.
Willie the Weasel is from Foghorn Leghorn.
Wow. That is a pretty obscure pick right there.
That really is.
Oh shit, oh shit! Ground dropping out from underneath me.
I can't stop thinking about that Megaduck. That's like all I can think about.
Yeah, I love Megadeth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still playing this. Is this a thing where you have to stop me?
Yeah, I think so. Alright, Willie the Weasel is a minor Okay, this article's written about like shit.
I've seen plenty of Foghorn Leghorn episodes. I remember the Chicken Hawk. I know Sylvester's in some of them. There's a dog that's a recurring character. I don't remember no Willie the Weasel.
He's a really shitty weasel who wants to eat the chickens, and Foghorn Leghorn's like, hey, don't
No,
do
that's
that.
the Chicken Hawk.
No. It's you're thinking of I cannot finish this joke. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. You got on.
Fair enough. Alright, the game's finally starting to become a little difficult, so maybe I'll give up on it. But, suffice to say, better than I thought at first. It's definitely more playable than I gave it credit for. And the levels are short. It's pretty fun. Your attacking abilities could use some work. I mean, the mallet doesn't work too great. And the fact that you can't use it after you take a hit is just terrible. But this is a better game than you might think it is.
That's the thing, yeah.
Gotta go with the classics. Bugs.
Yes, I did actually watch that Looney Tunes show from a few years back. I liked it. It was alright. I liked that Daffy was gay.
Daffy's always been gay.
I know. But I like that it was a little more explicit. I want them to go whole hog on
More
it, though.
explicit.
Well, I mean, not explicit like that Lola Bunny tattoo.
Oh no,
because
it's happening again.
they're cowards, and they would never. But I do like that Daffy and Bugs were just really despondent, really, really annoyed roommates, and...
Yeah, that fits.
I like that he had a girlfriend who worked at Kinko's, because that's very realistic. And I like that she was tired of the shit.
Daffy Encounter's getting lazier and lazier.
He's just like, ugh.
I don't want to put forth the effort, Bugs.
I get that, Bob. I get that. It was a sitcom, basically, as a cartoon. But I'm not gonna lie. You tell me cartoon sitcom, and as long as it's not like Family Guy or whatever, I am all in. I love that shit. I'm sorry. I'm I'm a simple cartoon-loving doofus, and...
Kind of related, but I never did see the new Muppets. The one that was canceled instantly.
Oh, I didn't see it either, but it didn't seem to appeal to me. I
think the Muppets got a raw deal.
I guess we could try it out and see if it's any good. All I know is that Kermit cheated on Miss Piggy, and that seems really weird to me.
That is a little weird.
I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine Kermit doing that.
There's a Muppet who's Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, he's a Bazinga boy.
Yeah, the Bazinga boy.
Finally.
It was a weird scene where he turns human and it actually does show Sheldon. It's like, what the fuck? It's a Muppet movie. Do more Muppet things. Well, we're gonna be here until I lose all 17 of these lives. Nah, I think I'm almost done with this.
Oh, good.
It's a fine game. I'm glad I finally played it to at least some depth.
I just saw a good phrase from Ragu. Daffy's dick. Thank you, everybody.
That's where it gets you.
Elmer Fudd fucked a grilled cheese sandwich. Yeah, this is our chat.
We're just writing our own fanfiction now.
No, that actually happened in an episode of the Looney Tunes show.
Really?
Yeah. That's the way the world is now. Maybe that's what caused everything to go awry.
Maybe that's the tattoo everyone should have.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing... Who put that? Was that Simon? Thank you for putting in my favorite Virgin and Chad meme. The one where they're friends and helping each other out. That's wonderful. That's actually my favorite. No kidding. I actually quite like that wholesome shit.
All about those wholesome memes.
I am. Who's excited? Everybody's talking about the new Animaniacs and how that's... Okay,
yeah.
Are the good pigeons gonna be in that? Because if the good pigeons are back, I think I may not. I may be out. I may be just fucking out. Okay, I want like 20 times more Slappy Squirrel. No Buttons and Mindy, because that was literally for one person, and they must have worked there. Okay, no. God, will they have the... Maybe they'll replace, like, the good pigeons with, like, I don't know, what do kids like? Minecraft?
Skrillex. Skrillex gets his own segment on Animaniacs.
The good feathers, yes. I meant the good... What do they call them? The good pigeons?
The good pigeons.
I don't remember the... That's good. Rita and Runt, not Buttons and Mindy. What am I talking about? My brain is, like, dead.
No, Buttons and Mindy was a thing.
Was it?
Right?
I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind thinking about that Lilla Bunny tattoo.
Yeah, that pretty much broke us.
You know what? Okay, they are gonna... Oh, God, I hope they don't do Minerva Mink again. If they do Hello Nurse again, I'm just gonna be like, please take a cold fucking bath before you do any more designs. Thank you.
Hello Nurse would never happen in today's politically correct society. Just kidding, it probably will.
Okay, Rita and Runt and Buttons and Mindy were different skits. Okay, good. I feel better then. I don't want Rita and Runt or Buttons and Mindy. Thank you.
We're good. Fuck! Alright, for clarity, up there some of the blocks break when you step on them, and some of them don't. And the thing is, you're only able to jump off them for like 1 frame when they're about to break. And if they break, you get dropped down, and you have to do this part 5 or 6 times. And meanwhile, everyone's talking about Minerva Mink and Lola Bunny getting spanked.
And
I've had enough. That's Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. It's okay. I'd like to see how it ranks among the mascots we've already ranked. He did okay, Bugs. Not bad for a Kimco platformer. Not bad. Alright, what's a game with good music?
On the NES?
Yeah, NES doesn't have good music.
No, it's never had good music. Wow, we're somehow down to 0 subs!
You know what? I like that first level music of Kickmaster. Let's just play that.
Okay.
Nice and heroic. Alright, welcome to the judgment portion of the program, where we judge the mascots.
That's right, it's Judgment Clay, baby.
We have a master list of... how many games now?
Too many. 167. So someone's gonna get to 169 tonight.
All right.
Yikes. All right. So let's see. As we always ask, what we're doing is we are playing through every single 2D Mascot platformer, ranking them on a list, but before we rank each of our games, we ask the audience a simple question. Is the game we're ranking better or worse than Bubsy? If you think the game is better than Bubsy, then please put in the Angel Bubsy face from Frankers, and if you think it is worse than Bubsy, please use the Devil Bubsy emote from Frankers. So, first game, Panic Restaurant. Ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary, is Panic Restaurant better or worse than Bubsy?
You know what? I think this is a pretty easy one. I'm going to say better.
Better.
Bubsy has a lot to offer, I'm sure. But Panic Restaurant, though it has its problems, it's very charming, but it has a real dedication to its aesthetic. Everything is food themed in that game. I really like how tight and connected it was. Like, just to briefly jump to Bugs Bunny, you were fighting alarm clocks and boxes of soap. That's kind of cartoonish, but, you know, what's happening?
Just this whole stream of Bubsies. Also, the Bubsy got really small again for some reason.
Did he?
Yeah, that Bubsy's tiny on screen. I don't know what happened, but Bubsy a baby.
Why is Bubsy small?
He's so small. He's like a tiny little baby.
Well,
He is Chi Bubsy.
suffice to say, we see more Angel Bubsies than Devils.
It
Yeah,
is
Panic
definitely
Restaurant,
better
pretty nice game. Pretty nice game. I like it.
And you know, I'm going to say it's better than Pizza Pop.
Okay, good point. Let's start there. Pizza Pop.
Better.
Better than Pizza Pop, but how much better? Why don't you scroll up a little bit?
Yeah.
Where are we going to put this? This game's like, I would say a solid 7 or 8 out of 10.
Okay. Well, then maybe around the Tails Adventure, Coca-Cola Kid, Squirrel King kind of area?
That seems about right.
Okay.
It wasn't truly spectacular, but it's nice. It's very pleasant and polished. And it's got the Kinji Ino thing going on there, so it's got some cult status, I guess you could say.
Wow, Plock is pretty far up. Blab says around the Plock range, so...
Okay, let's start at Plock. Why not?
I don't know if it's better than Treasure of Sierra Madrock, I'm sorry.
Treasure of Sierra Madrock was good. I like Versus Super Mario Brothers better, even though that had its problems.
Mm-hmm.
Little Nemo, I think, is a pretty good point of comparison. I think it's, like, almost up there with Little Nemo. I would rank it right below. If it was up to me, I would say between Liquid Kids and Little Nemo?
I'd say between Bonk's Adventure and Cool Spot.
What do y'all think? Where would you put this?
God, I still want to put it a little lower, but that's just because it was pretty hard, and I'm not very good at hard games.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a personal feel. But let's see what the audience says here. Let's see. Citricola says better than Liquid Kids, and Blab says above Liquid Kids. Crush Gal says below Goemon, and below Little Nemo says Video Game King. Taizo says, I don't think it's better than Kirby 3, but maybe it's better than Splatterhouse. And Video Game King kind of agrees and says near Wanpaku Graffiti. And we've got actual Deek Deek with above Joe and Mac. I actually think around the Wanpaku Graffiti area is where I want to put it.
Okay. This is all around the same area. Even if we were ranking it next to Plock, that's like 5 spaces above.
Mm-hmm.
These are all excellent games.
I'd say right below Wanpaku Graffiti. But what do you say? Sorry.
I think it's slightly better than Wanpaku Graffiti. I would say it's even better than Kirby's Dream Land 3.
Okay.
I wouldn't put it any higher than that, though.
So between Kirby's Dream Land 3 and Bonk's Adventure?
Yeah. What do y'all think about that? I think that's a nice compromise between the two extremes. Not to say that either is extreme. Both sides are very, well, very rational. We are rational rankers here.
They're rational gamers. Oh, no, we're not those kind of...
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm getting razz for saying actual Deek Deek. But I'm a furry, and I love all kinds of dumb animals, and Deek Deeks are... That's how you pronounce them, is Deek Deek, and they're very cute. I cannot spell today.
R-E-S-T-A-U-R-A-N-T.
Thank you.
That's for the NES, published by Taito, developed by whom?
It is developed by EIM, according to Electric Boogaloo's
EIM, that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. That never serves me wrong.
All right, Panic Restaurant, pretty good showing. Probably the best game we're gonna rank this stream.
Don't sass me, Black.
So good work, Kenji Ino and co. with making a pretty darn good NES platformer.
Hell yeah.
Moving on, another Taito game, Kickmaster. Now this one is also interesting. It's also another fairly slow and plodding game, but it does well with its formula. It doesn't feel stodgy or anything. The design feels intentional and well-rounded. Plus, there's the fact you only do kicks. That's unique.
I really liked Kickmaster. For a game that was pretty hard, like, for me, obviously, because it's not like a baby game, I was like, this is pretty fun. I actually had a pretty good time with it, even though it was above my typical difficulty level.
All right,
but it still was felt accessible.
So better or worse than Bubsy? I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking better than Bubsy. This guy would kick...
Better.
He would kick Bubsy right in the face, and Bubsy would start crying.
What
and then he'd feel bad.
Go, oh God, why'd you kick me? Right in the face. Bubsy. Bubsy and Little Bastard, I guess, are the same voice here, but yes.
I just want to be loved. And Kickmaster apologizes, takes him out to coffee, then gets a tattoo of him spanking him on his ass.
Okay, no. Kickmaster spanking Bubsy or Bubsy spanking Kickmaster?
One of each on each cheek. That's how you know that's a love that's gonna last.
Last I saw the chat, I just saw a stream of Angel Bubsies, but I need...
Oh, the tiniest Angel Bubsy. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement here. Kickmaster kind of kicks ass in its own way, and he is better than Bubsy. But I wouldn't say it reaches the highs of Panic Restaurant. It tries its own thing and succeeds in various ways. It's got its own eccentricities, like the fact that all those items drop from enemies and you gotta scoop them up.
Yeah.
It's a neat little game, though. But where would we rank it? Why don't you scroll down a little bit? Why don't you go to Bubsy the Woolly Strike Back with its famous ladders that totally exist?
I'm gonna find a ladder and you're gonna be like, holy shit, Alex. You're a brain genius. How could I ever doubt you? Here's $1 million that I somehow have and I've been keeping from you. You're a terrible husband if you've done that. This. How dare you? Okay, so I think better than the Woolly Strike Back.
Is it really?
Don't make me think.
What does the audience think? What do y'all think about this? I don't know. Artie Lightfoot is pretty good. I don't know if I'd put Kickmaster up in that kind of company.
Simon says Kickmaster is better than Panic Restaurant, and let's see. Yodel says around Rockin' Cats, and Taizo says around a stall. And Crush Gal says Artie Lightfoot neighborhood and maybe below Decap Attack.
Okay, so we're around this area then.
I think
around the Woolly Strike Back, Rockin' Cats sort of continuum.
I liked it more than Panic Restaurant, but that was just me.
Now you got me doubting myself, because I really do like Kickmaster.
I love Kickmaster.
Maybe we ranked Panic Restaurant too high.
I think so.
Scrap the list. Delete
No.
Okay. All
I
right.
refuse.
We've done enough work.
Okay. All right. So maybe I'm thinking. Let's see.
I'm seeing below Quackshot, better than Kirby's Dream Land 3, but worse than Ristar.
Maybe right above Panic Restaurant.
Would anyone be too upset if we did that?
Is anybody gonna remember at RetroPals HQ 12? That's our name. Yes. Send all your complaints there.
I do actually think Bonk's Adventure is a better game. And it's hard to come up with actual problems with Kickmaster, because I think the weird stuff that it does make it unique and memorable. And the backgrounds look good, and you got all these kicks, and there's a magic ball that follows you around.
I actually agree with it being below Bonk's Adventure and above Panic Restaurant. I think that's a good place for it.
Going once, going twice. Yeah, I think it's gotta happen.
That's where we're putting it.
Fuck it, it's my list.
It is? Hey, it's our list.
I kind of did enjoy both games about as much. Yeah, both of them had their own issues, but it didn't drag it down too much. Just one word, Kickmaster,
Okay.
as far as I know. NES and Taito and Kid.
Alright.
Play Kickmaster. If you don't if you saw what we played and don't see what we saw in it, try playing it. It might win you over. Very neat game. Highly recommended.
Okay, so last but not least, Bugs Bunnies.
The Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout, also known as Happy Birthday Bugs.
Also known as that terrible tattoo where too much is being exposed.
We're not rating the tattoo. We're rating the game.
The tattoo, I would put probably.
That's a Power Pigs of the Dark Age tattoo right there.
Oh, definitely. But is it better or worse than Bubsy? Not the tattoo, but the game.
All right, I'm seeing some Devil Bubsies. Devil Bubsy, but just barely. Worse than Bubsy. I see a better. And a worse, and a worse, and a worse. A non-existent emote for Bubsy equivalent.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. It is kind of around the Bubsy range. It's enjoyable to a point, but it's clearly very flawed, and not the kind of thing you would recommend people seek out. Stuff like Kickmaster and Panic Restaurant, I'd feel good about recommending. I'd just be like, download the ROM, see if you like it. Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout, I'm not going to be recommending that to no one. Not Bugs Bunny fans, not anyone. I'd recommend stuff like Rabbit Rampage before Birthday Blowout.
Yeah.
So this will go below Bubsy, I think, but not too much below, because it's still playable. It does have the very jerky scrolling, the difficult-to-use mallet that doesn't work when you get hit. But, you know, levels were short, pretty fun.
Got some good conversation here. Trough mentions that it's a click better than Bubsy because you have health bar, and that's true.
Fair.
Let's see. Arnold Rimmer says better than Boogerman, but like everything is better than Boogerman.
True.
Avery says put it next to Donald, and Uzi says just above Donkey Kong Land.
Alright, so we're working around the same area, between Boogerman and Donkey Kong Land. So that's a space of about 10 games there.
I say below Psycho Fox, but above Alex Kidd. Oh no, Alex Kidd controls better. So I think between Lucky Dime and Alex Kidd is where I'd put it.
That sounds reasonable. The Lucky Dime Caper, the lesser Donald Duck game for Game Gear, remember. There is another one, and it's definitely better than Bubsy, but it wasn't that one.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's better than Lucky Dime Caper.
Yeah, it is.
Personally, I think Enchanted Castle is better because I grew up with it, so I'm not the one to ask. I've played a lot of Enchanted Castle.
We're seeing some agreement of it just below Alex Kidd and above Lucky Dime Caper, so yeah, I think that's a fair place for it.
Alright, put it in.
Okay.
Put it in before everyone starts disagreeing.
Before the riots happen.
Before the riots begin.
Before things start getting spammed that I am glad I can't see. Okay, this is...
You mean before things start getting spanked?
God damn it.
I'm gonna look up that tattoo after the stream. I can't believe so many people have that tattoo.
Bugs Bunny's birthday spanking.
That's not the name.
Are you sure?
It's Bugs Bunny's butthole blowout. Butthole blurblout.
Congratulations.
It is time for the weekend.
Oh, I'm so excited.
NES, Chemco.
Yeah, that's all. Chemco. That's a birthday blowout, baby.
Alright, is that going to be the best Chemco game on the list? We do have stuff like Kid Clown and Nightmare World.
It's not officially at 169, but according to our listing, Cool World is at 169, which makes sense, because that game is for adults only, much like that tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this concludes yet another successful edition of Mascot Friday. We ranked Panic Restaurant and Kickmaster, and they're both about as good. Check them out. If you want weird Chemco platformers for NES, check out the Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout.
Okay.
Go in with low expectations, and you may be surprised. And yeah, it is the Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. Alright, not a bad crop of games today. No games that made me hate everything.
Good.
I'm feeling a little bit better about video games now that we've played 3 that are actually pretty good.
I gotta fix Kickmaster. The M in Kickmaster is capitalized.
Oh,
like
it's
the T in
intercapped.
YouTube.
Damn,
Yeah, I hate that.
it's tricky.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Alright, we're done. You know what that means. It's the
What?
weekend now.
Oh, you know what weekend means? We can look at all the tattoos we want.
Yeah, start looking them up, Alex.
No, I won't. I refuse.
Alex, why don't you give us a little bit of an ending spiel while I look up someone to host?
Okay. Well, thank you all so much for watching another week of Retro Pal streams. Danny, will we be back on Monday?
I think so. I think this Monday will be the return of Mega CD Monday.
Woo!
There's someone very loudly tapping a controller. Helpful.
That's me, baby. So yes, we will be back on Monday at 2 p.m. Central with Mega CD Monday. As to what we're playing, I'm gonna assume it's gonna be more Popful Mail, unless Danny has other plans. And if he does, we'll play that. We are streaming on Wednesday and Friday as well, as usual. Wednesday, we will be streaming, well, it's up to you. We will be giving a poll to our Patreon. Oh, no, it's not. It's not up to you. You're right, because we reached our goal. We reached our streaming sub goal, and we will be playing on Wednesday. That's right. This boy, this hog, this chog, this beautiful, beautiful man.
All right, so here's something fun, something you all should know. The last few weeks, I just assumed one of us had a copy of Sonic Adventure. It turns out I have the Japanese version. That's not the one people want to see. You got to hear the English voices. But I figured because it's okay, because out in the living room, Alex has a small stack of Dreamcast games. He's got Shenmue 2, Sonic Adventure, and Space Channel 5. So yesterday, I went and checked. I wanted to get the disc, see if it worked. Inside that Sonic Adventure case was a copy of Jet Set Radio, a game I'd normally be very happy to see. Not in this case, because it means I have to rush order a copy of Sonic Adventure. It should be here by next Wednesday, but if it doesn't happen, you know who to blame. Me for not looking inside that case.
I will go through my games, and I haven't checked those games since I was like in my early 20s, so I need to check them out again and see if I can find it. But we will be back on Wednesday.
Yep, we're going to do that full Sonic Adventure playthrough. All characters, true ending, supersonic, final destination. It'll be great.
It will be great. I'm actually really looking forward to
We'll
this.
do that in lieu of our regular Wednesday stream, and then we'll continue it on Friday. So Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central, Friday at 8 p.m. Central. Tune in then next week to see us play all the way through Sonic Adventure. Through hell or high water, it's going to happen. Odds are we won't finish the whole thing next week, but we'll finish things up afterward. Mm-hmm. You're going to see that whole dang game one way or the other.
I'm excited. I'm really excited to play this. I haven't played this since, until we got all the emblems in the GameCube. No, the Xbox 360 version. Mm-hmm. That's the last time I played, and that's been years ago. So
it's going to be a good time. Sonic Adventure is so much fun.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, Fwoggies. Fwoggies all up everywhere.
Fwoggy?
Hella Fwoggies.
And yeah, once we finish that, we'll start ranking 3D Mascot platformers. No. God help us all.
No. That means I'm going to have to make another thing on the website. That's difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Whole nother spreadsheet.
No, I hate spreadsheets.
Yeah, there's one thing the stream needs. It's more spreadsheets.
That's one thing we all need, spreadsheets.
Well, welcome to the weekend. I hope you all have a fun one. Mm-hmm. We're going to cut the stream here, and I'm going to host friend of the show, Whoop Von Whoop, who is streaming some NES light gun games using original hardware, it looks like. Keep in mind these games are pretty flashy, so you may not want to watch these if you're sensitive to light.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty rare opportunity, so we should feature it here.
Yeah, check it out.
Check that out if you want. If you don't, enjoy your weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're going to have a fun one here while we set up for Sonic Adventure Week, which I can't believe is actually happening.
We're doing it.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
Anyway, see y'all later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.